John Nadler, gold's been in a downtrend. We've been seeing lower lows over the past few weeks. Will this continue?
Apparently so. I mean, there's a school of technical thought that sees a bear flag formation having been put into place, and we're sort of aiming down the pole of the flag now. Obviously, after 4 days of slides, a day of repairs is not out of the ordinary. We have to try, but I think the tilt remains lower, and we will probably test under 1600 in coming sessions. And hopefully hold around that 1575, 1580 area. If not, we could be looking somewhat lower.
All right, so that's the very near term. What about your longer view? I'm talking 2012.
Well, at this point, yeah, indeed, that's long term because you see how much the markets are driven right now by the ebb and flow of news from Europe. And of course, I don't really expect a resolution of the European situation to be completed, this year or perhaps even next. As Angela Merkel said, we could be looking well into 2012 before we have, the all clear light being lit up. So volatility will continue. I think in the longer term, we have to have continued very heavy inflows into the investment niche for gold because otherwise we can't tread water at these levels. And that's not in the cards at the moment. I think ETFs show signs of having been sort of sated. Fund managers are scratching their heads going that, even with large gold positions, they haven't been able to really outfox the market. And, U.S. mint coin sales basically are down. So investors are sort of taking a wait-and-see attitude. It wouldn't surprise me to see about a year or two of a pause in this secular bull market.
Does that also go for some of the other precious and somewhat precious metals like silver, platinum, palladium, or is gold just a separate species?
Well, people like to think so, but certainly I think what applies to gold applies to silver in spades. I've always called it gold on steroids, if you will. So the volatility and risk in silver is much, much larger. But unfortunately for it doesn't have the robust fundamentals that perhaps palladium and rhodium are exhibiting. So silver will be subject to the sentiment coming from, the industrial-based trading and demand that it is inherent with. So palladium, I think, has the best potential in the complex to really show some metal here, excuse the pun, basically because it is already in deficit and because Russian state-owned stockpiles looks like they will be running out perhaps at the end of next year.